Здравствуйте, добро пожаловать в еще episode Kerbal Space Program. And I'm actually not doing this all in Russian. This particular one is actually about the Matryoshka rocket. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that right. But essentially, this is a rocket that is built inside of a rocket, inside of a rocket, inside of a rocket. Kind of like the Matryoshka dolls. Or I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that right. Now, I did make another model, but what happened in my video is essentially it was pretty... I don't know. Something was wrong with the audio, so I had to fix it. So what I'm going to do is make this whole thing out of stock parts, and essentially it's going to be, hopefully by the end of it, it's going to be a satellite. Fuck it. Let's make it manned. So we are going to essentially make the entire thing out of, like I said, stock parts, and it's going to look something like, well, you guys know Bahamut. It's going to look a lot like Bahamut, only not a plane, and hopefully not as ugly. But it's basically going to have a huge interior, and then it's going to have another aircraft inside of that with another interior, blah blah blah. And essentially, it'll work out to have rockets inside of rockets. So I'll get started with the frame. Honestly, I take forever when I build rockets. I don't have any plans when I build them. I just kind of fucking go with it. So if you guys really want to see me build these things, then definitely let me know. But as for right now, I'm already tired as is. I'm kind of making this video on the fly because this is something I've always wanted to try out. So if you guys want to watch these, watch me make the craft in the future, just tell me so in the comments, let me know, and I'll definitely do that. But for right now, I'm going to skip ahead. I think this is going to be too wide. But yeah, just definitely let me know what you guys want me to do that. I'm also blocking the exit, so oh, screw it, I don't care. Alright, I will skip ahead and cut to it, either when I'm done or when I actually have the next set all set up. But I guess I want to do a little bit of foreset. I think this is just going to act as another setup of asparagus staging. And I think this will work out to be hopefully a decent design for some future rockets, because I want to do some videos of interplanetary travel, maybe even just tutorials. But alright, I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay, that took way too fucking long. I think I've been talking to myself for about like 20 minutes because I thought I hit record. I was going to show like half of it when I was building it, but yeah, I didn't do that. So this is the Matryoshka rocket. I'm terrible at recording, so sorry about that. But if you, like I said before, if you guys really want to watch me build some of these rockets and how I go about doing it, then just let me know. But I guess I just didn't. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is 3 stages, rather it's a shitload of stages, but 3 levels. First level includes this bottom booster and these 8 outside boosters, and upon completion of that, it will break away from here, and it'll also separate all the struts, and then these will continue on. I think I need to add, I'm actually going to add a couple internal fuels, because what's going to happen here is if these all burn at the same time, because this fuel, rather this engine right here, is going to burn at the same time these engines. I'm not sure what the fuel ratio is, but I think one of these tanks is about equal to 3, so what's going to happen is it's essentially going to burn out at pretty much the same time, I think. So if I bring it from the wing and then in, is that going to change it? Well, we'll hope so. But, well, actually, let's go ahead and, just for safety's sake, I'm going to take another one of these and then simply attach the interior rocket to the wing. That way, it will literally be attached and not just guessing. Let's see here. It's annoying as hell. I want to get in on the underside of the rocket, but here, let's do it from the top. But I won't be able to reach the same thing, huh? Fuck it. We'll do it like this. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. So I'm going to launch this thing, and I'm fairly certain it's just going to explode and crash into the ground. Speaking of explode and crashing into the ground, we have one more thing to add here, and then we'll be good to go. Sorry if you're hearing the creaking in the microphone there. That was just me resting my head against the side. Yeah, this might be pretty important. Alright, so the Matryoshka rocket 3 stage is pretty much complete, and by the end of it, I'm hoping that it'll end up being kind of like a satellite. That's the hope, hence all the sciencey gizmos and gadgets. And if I scroll up here and go to the underside, you'll see a couple more sciencey things. But anyway, let's go ahead and see how big of an explosion we can possibly make. Cue the music, please. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, screw that. Moment of truth. Oh, look at that freaking bounce. Alright, so I have literally no idea what kind of chaos is about to ensue when I press the spacebar. But let's go ahead and see what we can do here. 3, 2, 1.
Derp, derpity derp 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 derpity derp derp.
Hi, I'm an idiot. I alt-tabbed and had the staging wrong, and something happened with my fucking audio on the recording. Well, I know what happened. It was the fact that my rockets were going off and I didn't zoom out enough for you guys to fucking hear me. So, that was a derp moment. But essentially, we are going to take off this time. Hopefully, if we don't plummet to the ground in this thing, I really have no idea what's going to happen once again. So let's try this countdown once again. Staging is correct, not alt-tabbing. SES is on, and RCS is going to be on when I take off. Oh, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hello, Kevin's future self here. In retrospect upon this part, I could not realize the fact that the rockets were very, very loud, and even though I could hear myself speaking, my microphone was very far away from my face. So, just looking upon this, I could not at the time believe that this thing was able to fucking fly, but once again, I'd like to apologize for the horrible planning on my part for the audio. Anyway, I'm still stunned that this thing even managed to get up, and we do eventually make it into a pretty crappy orbit, but an orbit nonetheless. My staging was still pretty fucked up, if you see there on the top left, and you'll find that out in a minute. But over this part, I obviously, as you can see, if you can hear in the background, there's just the jet engines and a little bit of a whispering every time you hear an S sound coming out of my mouth. So essentially, I just need to work on the audio piece. I'm not used to making videos. Essentially, I need to make sure that my audio in-game is turned down very, very low, not just the audio on my microphone, rather on my headset. So I will leave this back to past self in a moment. I just wanted to be able to actually explain my horrific idiocy with audio and video recording. But yeah, look at this. At this point, we're at a 44-degree angle going 090, and I don't know what's up with the black smoke in the background. I don't know if that was just some sort of a graphical glitch or if it was just, you know, a bad omen. But yeah, at this point as well in this video, as you can see him, you can see me, rather not him. You can see me separating the secondary stage, or rather the tertiary stage actually. Just because it was taking fuel from the inside, and I didn't realize that. So, like I said, I'm really sorry about the horrible audio, but I really have no idea what else to comment for since it's not in the heat of the moment. But I actually, just because, of course, I have nothing else to talk about, is I'm going to end up using this type of staging in hopefully some other later videos, like a trip to Duna, and I also wanted to see if I could make a trip to Evenback, because Scott Manley actually made a video and explaining how difficult it was to actually get back from Eve, and I think I have a decent way of getting it done in a very easy and effective fashion. All stock parts, by the way. So I will hopefully, I'm not sure how long it's going to take for him slash me to get done with this fucking orbit. I think I might actually just skip ahead to the point, but like I said, guys, I'm really sorry about the shitty audio quality there, and here is where I end up fucking up my staging, so I will go ahead and continue with the normal audio. Thanks, guys. Oh crap, no, what do? Oh shit, I did that backwards. Fuck me. Oh, that's okay. We'll get rid of that. Maybe. Oh my god, I can still steer it. I can still steer it. That's amazing. I hope it's not yet lost. I'm riding a rocket right now. I'm not even. It's not attached. I don't know if you noticed it, but I decoupled the rocket and it's still going. Of course it's still going, but I'm still using the rocket to maintain my overall trajectory. I can still control it. Do you understand? That's fucking perfect. I fucked up my staging twice and I'm still airborne. Well, granted I had to restart for the first one, but we're going downward now. That's not good. Let's get a little bit more altitude. How much? Oh, I can't check it. That's right. Fuck. No. Wait, wrong way. Shit. What's our trajectory? Alright. I'm really hoping that thing can actually get me into orbit. I will be so freaking amazed. It is still giving me lift, right? Like it's providing thrust. Okay, it is. There's no fucking glitch here. Yeah, I definitely need more altitude than that. Wow, I'm surprised how well that worked. I know I don't have a whole lot of fuel left, so I'm pretty goddamn nervous about how my orbit's doing. I might just have to give this another shot. Holy crap. Sucks that I can't control the fucking rocket anymore, but wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I might have just found a new way to launch a rocket into space, because that is the maiden flight and it fucking worked. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Of course, I don't have any way of fucking controlling, rather, the thrust anymore. I can still control the direction, but... Oh, come on, back. It was a little bit too high there. Maybe I can... I think I can do it. I just have to bring it down. I don't want to counteract my thrust too much, but if I bring it downward, maybe I can circularize this orbit. Oh, please. Yes. I've got to try and circularize it. Okay. Alright, what do I do now? Because it's not... Oh, wait. 60,000 and I still have RCS fuel. Which means we are in orbit, bitches. It's a very eccentric orbit, but we are in orbit. Holy shit. It's alive! Alright, let's try to circularize this thing with RCS. I think we can do it because we have a shitload of RCS and several ports. Oh, crap, wait. Yeah, don't want to accelerate that fast. Let's bring it right over here. Oh, you bastard! I want to double click on that. Just keep missing. Okay. Holy shit balls. We are in orbit. Well, technically we're not. We're still technically suborbital, considering the fact that we're below 70. And it's extremely eccentric. It's an ugly orbit. It's not a very reliable aircraft, but fuck it. We are in orbit. Wait, what are you doing? Why are you rolling? I don't want you to roll. There we go. Bring this right around. Stop. Okay. Right there. That's right, I still have my SAS. I forgot about that. Wow, I'm speechless. I'm sorry I'm not talking a lot more, but it actually worked. Holy fuck. Okay, hang on. Let me go ahead and do the boring parts here. Yeah, I don't know. I think if I perfect this and I don't screw up with my staging, we might have a lot more of an interesting way of getting something into orbit, you know? Let's see if we can actually get this thing going here. Maybe. We don't have any lateral RCS ports. Fuck! Can I still move it sideways? Well, technically I can, but it'll just roll. Fuck me. Well, fuck. It's technically only a temporary orbit, but considering how much velocity we have, and it's only in 61, did I just change that? Because it was... Well, hold up. Because if I can do that, that means I can technically increase That's decreasing it. That's decreasing it. Well, fuck it. Yeah, that's increasing it, right? Let's just bring it right there with a torque. Bring it like that, and then pull back. Nope, still decreasing it, okay? Hey, I got a way to do it, don't I? I just have to time it right. Time it on the retrograde marker. Oh, fuck, I forgot. Centrifugal force, right. Is that what it's called? Yeah, anyway, I think I'm done fucking around with it, because I just lost my whole... Oh no, I lost everything! Fuck! No! We're dead in the water now. We only have a temporary amount of charge. Fuck it, we were already dead from the beginning anyway. Who even expected us to get into orbit, right? Okay, well, fuck it, because that was awesome. I don't care what anyone thinks. But technically I do care what you think. Actually, I definitely care what you think. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, please throw me a like, let me know, because honestly, I've kind of been iffy about whether or not I'm gonna take making these videos seriously or not. I'm curious about something. Let's see if they can even get out. Hey, look at that. We can actually EVA. That's alright. This whole thing is technically just a huge parachute, isn't it? So, we should be able to land. Should be able to land alright. But yeah, give me a like. You can subscribe if you want more of these. I think I am going to just at least throw a couple more videos out there and see what people think about them. I'm going to do a couple more things with my spacecraft, and then we're going to go interplanetary. And hopefully I can make a couple decent videos of me heading to Duna and back. And actually, I think I want to try this this method out in my interplanetary missions. So once again, my name is Nasonator223. I don't even think I said that at the beginning of the video. And as per the Russian tradition, das vidanya.